Dear viewers and subscriber, thanks again to watch our YouTube channel Max the Service. Max Service is the only YouTube channel to take care of providing videos with proper information like documentation, architecture discussions, and working with practical examples for beginners and expert to learn by watching videos on Max the Service YouTube channel and start leading in the industry.
Guys, welcome to this series of Docker, and here is fourth video. We are going to start with Docker installation on Windows and Docker installation on Linux. So last session was about Docker architecture. We have explained how the Docker architecture and its components, how the things works. So today we will start working with installation. So here in this image you can see clearly that when we start installation of Docker on Windows, you can see uh, the main thing is to understand this. Let us look at the left side of the below image, where you can see on Linux operating system Docker is installed directly on the operating system. But if you look at the right side, on Windows operating system, Docker is installed inside a Linux virtual machine. And we use a Docker client to interact with Docker. Right? In this case, here you can see here we have simple steps to install Docker on Windows. Prerequisites you must have at least nowadays, guys. We have at least Windows 10, but if you have lower than 10, even 7 or higher, it will work. Operating system must be 64-bit. Then you have to download and install Linux kernel package. Okay, now what is the next step? Visit the website and click on Docker Desktop Windows button. Okay, and here you will find install Docker Desktop on Windows. Then you can start downloading for Windows here, and then the second step, the install will ask to install VSL2. Okay, it is Windows subsystem for Linux. Then you need to click on it, and this will download install Windows subscription for Linux to for your as shown below. And then you have to go step number 3. Then you will need to restart the system, click look and restart button, and Docker installation to start. Okay, after that restart your computer, it will open up the Docker windows as well. Here you can see. Then you can simply go and check Docker version. Okay, so it is very simple to install Docker on the Windows. Let me open CMD, and let me increase the size so that it is visible even on mobile. Okay, because I already have installed Docker, and if I run the command Docker version, here you can see I can also show you the Docker desktop Docker. Actually on Windows it is highly recommended because you have graphical user interface where you can view your images, where you can also download, pull, push, whatever. Here you can go and see what are the images are available here. You can also see containers. Here I have running image as a container. So we will also cover this. We can also use this one integrated with the OpenWS, oh sorry, VS Code. So VS Code, it is integrated with this Docker desktop, with more helpful to work with the Docker environment. So this is very simple for Windows, and let's start how it works on Linux. To start Docker on Ubuntu, so let's start First, rephrase what is Docker. Actually, Docker is powerful tool for developers, system administrators, or any DevOps engineer. It made it easier to deploy your application without any hassle of using its containers. Docker containers are lightweight. Why these are lightweight? Actually, does not require to you to install or dependencies in your servers. That's why it's lightweight, and we can handle any application with its all dependencies, ensuring it runs smoothly across different environments. So in this video, I will show you how to install and set up Docker on your Ubuntu. So prerequisites are your server operating system should be updated, and you must have sudo privileges, because Docker daemon work with sudo privileges. Other user which don't have sudo privileges cannot interact with Docker daemon. It's mean from CLI, from Docker desktop, it will not be able to execute the commands. So we will also need to ensure first either system is uh, let me change the cursor size. uh, yeah, yeah. Okay, so first of all, I will go to just check sudo apt and update. Okay, done. And then we also can check upgrade as well. Okay, great. So let me clear it. And now first step is to install Docker. We will use Docker official repository to ensure that we are getting latest version. And also let me show you first on installing the older version. First we will check either we have already installed Docker or not. The command is Docker version. Yes, we don't have, and we can also um, check the below command. If you have already have Docker, then here is below command to just run install, sorry, apt update sudo apt update and sudo apt upgrade. These are the commands we have executed to just make sure that we don't have any older version, right? Okay, now everything is up to date, and now let's start with first step to make the installation of Docker. Here you will use sudo apt install apt transport https and ca certificates curl software software proper properties common, right? Yes. Okay, now next to add Docker's officially GPG key, which command is curl fssl https download docker.com linux Ubuntu gpg sudo gpg -o, where we want to use this repository, our key user share keyrings here we need to specify docker archive keyring dot gpg. Okay, so after this then add the docker's apt repository, right? First let me clear it. Okay, first command to update installation on linux, which is just you can run sudo apt get update, then you need to run sudo apt get install -y docker.io. Okay guys, we have installed docker. Let me clear and check if we have docker version. Yes, here is the latest version. We have docker installed. Next command is to start the docker. Okay, we can also check either docker is running or not with the command like let me check how we can do this. If I just run the command docker, sorry, run hello world, unable to find image hello world locally. Okay, so the response from daemon pull access denied from hello world repository does not exist or may require docker login. So denied, request access to resource is denied. So let me first run the docker. Okay, with sudo privileges, sudo systemctl start docker, and I would like also run the command enable. What this command do, actually this command enable the docker whenever you restart your machine, your server, docker automatically will be started. Now if I check again the version, okay, fine. So now I will just check either my user is able to run the docker or not. If I run the command again, docker run So Docker is running and looking for here you can I can explain you guys. Actually, Docker started and tried to find hello world locally, where as in the last session, let me show you. Here you can see, actually when I run the pull docker run command, it goes to docker daemon and okay and start running the image, because here we don't have any image to start running docker. So what should we do? Now we should just do few changes, and I just download new. Okay, then because here it could not find image, and then it started to download from registry from docker hub, and then what it is done for us, hello from docker. This message showed that your installation appears to be working correctly. To generate this message, docker took the following steps. Docker client contacted docker daemon. Okay, this docker contacted docker daemon. Docker daemon pulled the hello world image from the docker hub. It pulled the image from docker registry from hub. It downloaded from the hub, and in on the host, the docker daemon created a new container from that image, which run the executable that produces the output you are currently reading. Actually, whatever we are reading, it is written in the config file, Docker file, in hello world image. So it is saying that after downloading, pulling on the host, and it executed the image as a container. And then Docker daemon streamed that output to the Docker client, which sent it to your terminal. So this hello world, hello from Docker, it is sent back to from here to our terminal. So this is the actual workflow when we run any image, because when I run hello world, uh, it started to look into the local host, because in localhost it was not exist. Then it started to download and executed that image for us, and produces the result. Try to something more ambition. You can run ubuntu container with the docker run. So it is saying that you can also run ubuntu, another image, share images, automate workflow, whatever. For the rest of, definitely we will be doing a lot of. So just I showed you the architecture and how it works with this command. We will be working like this. I will showing you how the things are going, how the things are working from the architecture point of view, the flow of how the flow is going to be happen. So now let me show you another thing, because as you have seen, I have logged in with root user. If I logged in with another than root user, Docker will not work, because Docker daemon work only with root user. So now uh, to add some other users, let me show you the command. Let's suppose you are an administrator and you have root privileges, and you also know the other users in your team, in your organization, which only you want to work with the Docker to run images, to run image as a container, everything. So then what you need to do, you just because right now I am administrator with root privileges, and just I will add, run a command, user mode dash ag docker, and here I will add username, whatever the user is, I will add here. Okay, user. Let's suppose my username is Shahid, then I will add here Shahid. So when Shahid will log in to this system, okay, then Shahid will be able to work with Docker as a root user. So let me show you one thing more. The uh, path of Docker daemon. Okay, cd etc etc Docker, and here you can see no directory, ls. How we can see the file? Just let me know. Diamond. Vim daiem dot json. Okay, so json is empty. We don't have any json file available. So I will just add quit back. Okay, so other thing, what should I after doing any changes in Diamond on JSON, you just need to restart your Docker. To restart your Docker, what command we should use? Sudo systemctl restart Docker. Sorry, it will restart your Docker. Okay, then you can also again run docker run hello world to check that you have proper access. So I also help you to how you can just enable your docker. You can check the status of your docker. Sudo after restart you can check your status of your docker. Sudo systemctl ctl status docker. Mhm. Sorry, systemctl. Here you can see active and running. Okay, so what else I can help you uh, to? You can also check with the docker ps. It will show you if you already running any container images whatever is. Okay, and you can also stop as we have running our image because we have restarted our docker, and then if I again run hello world, it will run. Okay, and now if I execute ps, okay, there is no ps. Yeah, here you can see with the a command it is showing me because I have executed two times hello world, so there are two images running. Amazing backwell, it is a default name. So I can also stop using docker stop the container id. What container id we have here is, okay, if I again go with a, now you can see I have only one. Clear. And if I again stop, if I want to remove, then what command should I use? Docker rm container id. Okay, now you can see I have only one. If I again if I stop this, it will only stop but it will show us the container is available. And if I just remove, no, you will not be able to see any container available. Here you can see. This was very basic things about installation of Docker on the Ubuntu Linux operating system, and I just executed few commands basic just to make the things verify okay everything is working, how the image is pulling from registry host and into the local machine, and then how the images get into convert to container and start running. Please subscribe my channel if you are not. Also press the bell icon. You will be receiving further notification of all the videos. And one assignment I am assigning you. Once you install Docker on your Windows operating system, then you have to check the command docker run hello world and see how it works. It should be go for check in local. If it is not in your local machine, then it will be go to download the from registry and uh, display the same command what we have displayed in our Linux environment. Bye.